I want to show you this image of Hurricane Beryl. Although we have not heard officially from the National Hurricane Center, it looks to me like it is just making landfall right now because I'm looking at that eye wall, at least moving into Texas right now. So we'll see that, but certainly in the process of making landfall. You see those bands, the outer bands already hitting Houston. At this point, it strengthened overnight at the last minute from a tropical storm to a hurricane. Meanwhile, as we widen out, look at our region, just looking at a fair amount of clouds out there right now. We're currently dry through the region. We do have some fog. If a lot of people have been down the shore, and if you're driving back from the shore, the one place we have fog is there at the coastline with just 3/4 of a mile visibility right now in Atlantic City. I mean, the dew points are horrific again. A 75-degree dew point in the city, 72 in Cape May, a little better in Exton and Allentown when you're in the low 60s. But it is humid out there today. Areas of fog south and east. At 8 a.m., we're going to be dealing with some clouds mixing with the sun at 81. At lunchtime, it's 92. We're in the mid-90s at 4 o'clock. Mostly cloudy skies. At 8 o'clock, partly cloudy, 90. The heat advisory, again, for today, Matt, that heat wears on. National Hurricane Center, 80 miles an hour approaching the Texas coastline, but looks to me like that eye is making landfall now as we look at this close-up view of the radar. And we can see those heavier outer bands already hitting Houston at this point. So that's a ways away from us. It will be impacting our weather later in the week, and where we're going to get some remnants possible with that. For now, we're just dealing with a fair amount of clouds, especially along the coastline. A lot of people driving back to the shore from the shore, and you can see right now in Atlantic City, we've got about a 1/4 mile visibility. So pretty rough there, visibility in Atlantic City, and those dew points are just horrendous. 70 along the coastline there where it's really sticky along the shore, but 75 in the city. Tropical humidity. It is better north and west where you see those lighter areas of green, but it is a humid day today. Looking at the forecast, it's another hot one. We've got a heat advisory at 8 o'clock. It's 81. You're in the 90s by lunchtime, mid-90s at 4 o'clock this afternoon, Matt. So we've got a day where we've landfall this morning as a Category 1 hurricane. You can see that eye continuing to push inland while Houston is getting battered with rain. They'll be dealing with potentially flash flooding and storm surge threats. We've got just a few clouds mixing with sunshine. We've got a quiet start to the day here. 77 degrees. It's just warm. It's muggy out there. It feels more humid south and east than it does north and west this morning. But warm and muggy at 8. It's 81 degrees. If we can go back to that, no, we can't. The high today is 95, Matt. It is hot. It is humid today. We'll be dealing with some of the remnants kind of indirectly from Beryl coming up.
Another scorcher is in the offing.
Yeah, a heat advisory goes into effect today. Who's ready for more heat? Believe it or not, yesterday was a break. You didn't know it, but the dew points dipped just a little bit through most of the region. So it didn't feel quite as humid yesterday, but the humidity is back today. So 96 for your high today, 80 at the shore. Great place to beat the heat. Stays humid at the shore though. 95 in the city today, 82 at the shore tomorrow, 93 on Wednesday, 82 at the shore. So you can get relief at the shore, but we're in the heat for it looks like at least 3 more days with this. Let's talk about what happens beyond that. So we start to break the heat Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays was when temperatures come down just a little bit, in part due to the number of downpours that we could have. This is the remnants of Hurricane Beryl, which made landfall today along the coast of Texas. The remnants don't come directly towards us. We've got this area of high pressure and it kind of rides along it. So it comes to our north, but close enough that we get a surge of moisture coming through the area, and that's going to help fuel some of the downpours that will get kind of scattered at times. So here's Beryl right now, and we can see that eye continuing to push inland right now. It made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane, still a Category 1 at this point, and Houston just getting battered with rain. Meanwhile, in our region, kind of quiet. We've got sunshine, couple clouds out there, no big deal. It's 77 degrees, warm and muggy in the city and South Jersey. Feels a little better north and west. The dew points still haven't come up too much. They're in the 60s, so a little less humid north and west. Let's talk about your hour-by-hour heat index value. So not the temperatures, but the heat index, what it feels like. At 10 o'clock, feeling like 93. At lunchtime, 99. At 2 o'clock, feeling like the triple digits, holding there in the afternoon. Even at 8 o'clock at night, feeling like about 90. 95 degrees. Take a closer look and we can talk about today's forecast as far as the air quality index. The ozone is unhealthy for sensitive groups. That's the young, the elderly, anyone with respiratory issues. You want to be careful today because of that ozone alert. So kind of stay, at least if you're going to go outdoors, just kind of be mindful of that. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. It's hot and humid, 96 for your high. Tomorrow, hot and humid, a thunderstorm possible, 95. Wednesday, hot and humid. Could be a couple of thunderstorms in the area. If we get one, it could produce a really good downpour, 93. Now, Thursday, we expect some scattered storms, and that looks likely to break our heat wave. We'll have to see. If we don't get a lot of storms, if we get one or two, I think temperatures will stay in the 90s. But if we do get a handful of storms, that'll keep us just under 90. Friday, humid, a few thunderstorms and a high of 85. Saturday, also